So what is this? This is Gnoppix. It's Debian based, apparently. Uses the very latest GNOME shell, GNOME 43.1, defaults to X11, which is good. Gnoppix. Gnoppix. It's a strange combination of appearances. We've got this that looks very Windowsy, and yet we've got this file manager thing that looks very Mac OS. First thing I want to do is I want to launch Firefox ESR and go hopefully to their home page. Here we go. So this tells us an awful lot about it. Stop being tracked and monitored by your government today, etc, etc, etc. Enhance your privacy and security online. Okay, and look what we've got as default shortcuts. See, look, it's got the Kali logo as well. Gnoppix docs, forums, Patreon, exploit database, Google hacking database, and OffSec. If we go to About, Gnoppix Linux Live CD was developed in June 2003 and was based upon Debian GNU Linux 3 Woody. When it was first released, Gnoppix could be compared to Knoppix, with the difference being that Gnoppix used GNOME as the desktop GUI. After a successful implementation of the Gnoppix Live CD functionality, which flowed into Ubuntu in 2004, they stopped the Gnoppix project. Gnoppix NG, which I assume means next generation, was during COVID-19 in 2021 relaunched. If we were to go to DistroWatch, certainly reject all, thank you. Why is it taking so long? Do we have network? Yeah, we're on a wired connection. Not sure what this is all about. Yeah, we can go straight to that. Okay. Where is the release announcement? Okay. Starting in June 2003 with the focus to be a thoughtful, capable and ethical replacement for Windows and Mac OS. Gnoppix protects you against surveillance and censorship. Gnoppix encrypts communications. It's probably why DistroWatch was taking age to load. And do not share your data, as example, with Amazon. Gnoppix is a free project, independent regardless of political decisions making. We have no contact to e.g. Google, and must use their web browser because they give us money. It is always the best solutions is chosen, and you don't need to do anything. It is our default. With more than 30 years experience, Gnoppix goals providing complete internet anonymity for the user, not just a Tor web browser where your ISP can still profile your behavior. Gnoppix ships with several own developed applications, all pre-configured with security in mind. All traffic is anonymized. That might be a lot to do with not getting DistroWatch up too easy via Google. Gnoppix came with a selection of applications to work on sensitive documents and communicate securely. Everything in Gnoppix is ready to use and has safe defaults. Gnoppix as a game console and even Gnoppix as an alternative mobile operating system are projects which are already started. Everything that we make is 100% open sourced and developed collaboratively by people for people all over the world. There are no restrictions. Even if you're not a programmer, you can get involved. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. There's two ways to use Gnoppix. One is to live boot the DVD USB and another is installing it on a desktop or laptop. I'm using it live at the moment. Okay. So this is Gnoppix docs, and Doesn't really give us a lot of information. The forums, I do not accept. Thank you. Yeah, okay. If we go here to look at the files, you'll see the releases. And it's only got the 2022 ones, which is this NG. Because the previous one ended in, what did it say, about 2006 or something, 2004. Anyway, that's basically their ethics and what they're all about. But what do you get? Well, obviously it's GNOME shell. So file manager will be files, as indeed it is. The terminal, just normal GNOME terminal. Ooh, with a nice little prompt there like that. Funked up. Firefox ESR. Microsoft Edge. Are you sure? Microsoft Teams. Yeah. LibreOffice Center. Signal, whatever that is. Here's the settings. OBS comes by default. So let's just go through these default applications because I've installed nothing. You've got your advanced network configuration. You've got an archive manager. You've got GNOME disk utility. You've got the PDF document viewer element, which is, what is it? Cancel that. Decentralized encrypted chat and collaboration powered by Matrix. Okay, so that's what element is, it's chat. Alright, back we go. EXIF cleaner, videos for playing your videos, calculator for calculating, extensions for your GNOME shell, FireGel configuration wizard, Fire tools, your system monitor, your firewall configuration, an image viewer, your input method, which is your keyboard, your Gnoppix installer if you want to install it, help section, which I would assume is just for the GNOME shell. You've got your Kali tweaks, KDE system settings, go figure, KeyPass XC, LibreOffice Base, LibreOffice Calc, LibreOffice Draw, LibreOffice Impress, Writer, Monodoc. You get the MPV media player, OBS Studio built in. You get onboard settings, that's your keyboard on your screen. Qt 5 settings, root terminal emulator. You got the software center. You got Stacer, Steam built in. You got text editor. You got tweaks. You got Zutty terminal. Software and updates. Vulnerability. You got Nikto. And web apps, you've also got Nikto, whatever the hell Nikto is. I'm not going to click it, just in case. You've got Clapper, which I would assume is some kind of a... So apparently it's a video player. And you've also got Deluge, which is your BitTorrent client, basically. You've got the thing for installing your firmware, you've got the GIMP, and you've got Transmission for another BitTorrent client. Why would you want two? Okay, so let's have a look at the sources. All the sources are from Kali, apparently. So is it Kali Linux with GNOME shell? I think we need to dig a little bit deeper. Yeah, so you've got sources list, and you've also got sources list D. Yeah, so there's different ones. So this is where it will pull Steam from, Microsoft stuff, Signal Xenial. So it's basically using some Ubuntu built stuff. So that's an Ubuntu source. Brilliant. VS Code. Let's open that with something shorter. Come on, we must have a text editor. Yeah, that one. Be quicker, won't it? That's that trusted GPG packages, Microsoft GPG. So that comes straight from Microsoft. Again, that's from Ubuntu Focal. So this is, quite honestly, where are we getting Steam from? That's Steam powered anyway, so. Curious. This I would imagine is going to just show us this, the Kali stuff, yeah. So it's essentially Kali with a bunch of Microsoft and 2 different variants of Ubuntu sources for certain bits of software. So what we have here is kind of Franken-Debian, really. This is Gnoppix. It disappeared for a while. Let's try another site. Let's try, seeing as it loves Microsoft so much, oh, here we go. Isn't it lovely? Just cancel that. Cancel that. And that's because of the Chrome base. Considering they say they don't like Chrome. Please stop. Just stop it. Oh God. Sod off Microsoft. Grief. Reject all. Can we now get distro watch? Seeing as we're not going through Google. Can we go direct from this? Ah, now we get it. Right, so let's see what this says about it. There we go, Gnoppix. Okay. What I wanted to show you was the releases. So you've got all of these, and then it stops 2005. And now we've got this one, 2212, 4th of December, basically a week ago. So it says Gnoppix is a Debian and Kali Linux based distribution which can be run from a DVD, USB thumb drive or from a local drive. It can resume previous sessions while running in a live mode. The distribution attempts to clean up after itself, removing all traces of its use from the computer or used media. Prior to version 22, Gnoppix was a Knoppix based distribution and live medium featuring the GNOME desktop. So that's what it is, that's what it was. It comes from Germany. Quite a curiosity. So if you want to go and get it, you can go and get it from DistroWatch, or you can just Google for it, I suppose. Probably not my thing. Though I will give you, it looks really nice. And these are your backgrounds. Not that many. Some good ones though. I would assume most of these are just GNOME shell ones, and there's the Gnoppix ones. Okay, that'll do that, I think. That would do for me. You've had a Linux video now. And I'll catch you in the next one.